Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Mr. Anello's Tiny House and Tiny Keyboard Theory Lesson number 6. Hope you had a great weekend. It was sunny today in the morning, but now it's cloudy. But it's warm, and it's supposed to be warm for the next couple days, and then back to cold. Oh well. Well, last time, if you remember, we started talking about seventh chords, and we were talking about, if you read the description, they're really called dominant seventh chords. And review of that was that when we were playing our octaves and then our third and the fifth, I said you needed to take your thumb and move it down a whole step, 2 half steps, right? 2 keys. And so you're now playing a B flat. So you're playing C, B flat, E, and G. And that's that seventh chord, a C7 chord. Okay? What I want you to work on now is doing that same exercise that we've been doing, the circle of fifths, but now doing it with playing a seventh. Now here's going to be a problem for some of you. When you start to do this, I'm going to angle this down so you can see the keys again. When you start to do this, your right hand is going to end up in the wrong spot because you were so used to having your thumb from your left hand on the root of the chord, on the C, and then I told you to push your hand up here, and we were together, and it all worked out nicely. But now your thumb is going to be here, and the tendency is going to be that you're going to take your right hand and it's going to be too low. Okay? So here's what I want you to try and do. I want you to remember when we were doing these exercises and we were putting our thumb on the root, our right hand and our thumb on the root. I want you to think about that again when you're playing here, and I want you to get your hand in that position all the time. So when you play that C, B flat, E, G, your thumb is there on the C as well. So if I played all 5 notes that my fingers are on, okay, but we're only going to play 4. So I'm playing the root, the 7th, the 3rd, and the 5th, okay? So let's take it around the circle of fifths, okay? So, C, we go up to G, and again, I want you to put your hand on a G chord up here with your right hand, and again, we're going to be a whole step lower, so, and now down to D, and then to A, down to E, up to B, down to F sharp, up to D flat, down to A flat, up to E flat, down to B flat, up to F, and down to C. And we made it around the circle of fifths. This one is probably going to take you a while to get through, okay? So again, hint is make sure you're getting your right hand on that triad, that major chord, even though you're not going to be playing your thumb. Get it in the right spot, and that's going to get your middle finger and your pinky in the right place, okay? That's my hint on this. So take your time on it. Don't get too frustrated. It's going to take you a while. You might not be up to this speed yet. Some of you might still be working on, which is great. That's fine. Not a problem. Again, that's why I record these. You can go back, work on them at your own pace. Okay? So, work on those dominant seventh chords, circle of fifths, see how you do. I'm going to turn the comments on this. I had the comments turned off. If you have questions, you can ask them there if you're watching on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, obviously the comments are on. You can ask questions there. Please feel free to ask any questions, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Okay? Until tomorrow, again, be safe. They're saying about the grocery store, I went to the grocery store today, don't tell anybody. I'm okay. So, but again, stay safe, wash your hands, clean your keyboard off if more people are playing. Gio's here this week, so I'll be cleaning this off a little bit more. But have a great week. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.